Yo, YouTube, what it do? Is your guy Don D coming back at y'all with a mall vlog. Today, I'ma just be going to check out my local mall and see if the UNC Jordan 11 lows is sitting on shelves today. Cause I'm just kind of curious just to know. For me, I feel like they gonna be sitting for real, because I know they were still sitting on sneaker app in my size and stuff like that, pretty much a full size run. But I just want to check it out, see what's going on with them, see them in hand at least, and see if I get inspired to even want to pick myself up a pair. Right now, I'm here at Chesterfield Town Center in Virginia. If you know, you know. I'm going to take y'all along with me. I might have to do a little B-roll and then do a voiceover for this video. For the simple fact, y'all know how them all be. They be playing a lot of music and stuff like that, drowning out the audio. But we're going to head inside and I'm going to take y'all along with me. We also gonna see if they got like some other gems in there and see what other previous releases is still on shelves. If you're not subbed up to the channel, make sure you get subbed up because I do a lot of this up on the channel. I do a lot of sneaker content. The music was even blasting in here, but I like to walk through there at home because it lead me to where all the sneaker stores are up in here. And pretty much I just go straight out, hit the left turn, and voila. Now that we inside the mall, first stop, we're going to head to finish line and see what they got sitting. The music was on blast, but they definitely had a few pairs still sitting. UNC 14s was still on deck. Other than the ash, this is a very good looking shoe in my opinion. Definitely see the olive low ones every time I come up in here. And they still got the Easter pink. I seen Boosie rocking these in the pic, and I think he pulled them off pretty decent. We got some AJ1 mids. Good looking shoe in my opinion. And then we got some Asics in that all black. I would definitely rock these. Now we have the star of the show, the Jordan 11 UNC low. Pretty cool shoe in my opinion. Y'all see I got the UNC toe ones on foot myself. We got the all upper leather on these. Patent blue leather, and then we got the leather even on the tongue. $195 is that price tag on these. So we do see the $5 increase. We got the 23 on back, Jumpman and all of that. Wifey, she said that she think these would have looked better with the black on that upper leather instead of the white. Y'all comment down below if y'all think y'all would have liked to see these better in the black and blue instead of it being white and blue. But anyway, we got that icy blue outer sole, third spacing. We got the rope laces. We got a pretty good feeling quality of leather on the upper. So I was able to film a little bit up inside finish line when I got into the mall. And I did see the UNC 11s was pretty much sitting in every store that I went in. But today was so dry up in the mall, y'all. And of course, the music was on blast in all of the stores. And the employees were like an army inside of all of the store. It was like 3, 4, maybe even 5 employees up in each store. Champs was pretty much dry in my opinion. They did have most of their like newly released shoes sitting outside of the store. I didn't even document that. Foot Locker is where I seen the most shoes at, and if we want to call it heat, it would have been the place where I seen some of the most eye catchers in my opinion. And like I said, that store still had a whole lot of workers coming back and forth, kind of messing up the flow of me filming, asking if I needed anything, and then you have workers changing out, going to the back. You got another one coming, hey, you need this? You good? You good? Like, yeah, I'm good, bruh. But while I was up in there, I did see they still had those olive threes sitting, and they did go on sale. They like $179 now. I know a lot of people probably still got those sitting in their area. I seen the Royal Griffey Max joint still sitting. The Diamond Turf 2s, they still sitting up in stores in a few sizes. It was a pair of Air Force One lows with like some big rope laces that kind of caught my eyes. Now, I'm not a fan of orange like that. I will try to have them on the screen right here. They was like an all over pattern. They kind of caught my eyes. It was kind of like gave me nostalgic vibes, taking me back to like give me 2 pair type of vibes. And one pair that caught my eye in particular, it was a pair of all over black pattern Hyper Flights, and I feel like those joints is kind of cool when you see them in person. They remind me of the ones that I think they kind of remind me of the ones, and correct me if I'm wrong if they not the same shoe or not, but they remind me of the ones that Wale be promoting heavy, and they came out in like some blue or something like that, but I don't think they the same shoe, but they do look alike. And what else I seen up inside this store? I do gotta say, I did pick up a pair of the Hokas in the all black, bruh, and I might have to get me a pair of those, because those joints was super lightweight. I'ma definitely had to get a pair for travel and just for all over walking and stuff like that for comfort reasons, bruh, because you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't a tenderfoot person, but the J's and all of the little other shoes be starting to, you know what I'm saying, be on the little tight side when it come to wear and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of what else that I really seen though that was kind of like cool to see still sitting. The Pearl foams, they probably sitting just about everywhere they sold, you know what I'm saying? Although I only seen them up inside Foot Locker, which I always see them in my local Foot Locker every time I go in there. But right now I'm outside of, in between a Burlington and a Hibbett Sports. I'm gonna run up in Hibbett Sports real quick, see what they got sitting. It usually be a little bit more laid back in this Hibbett Sports where I'm at. And I might go up inside Burlington to see if I can find some hidden gems up in there. Upon walking in, I see the UNC 11 lows with this shirt to match, Diamond Turf 2s. I just noticed the Hyper Flights that I talked about is right behind those. At the right price though, I still might pick me up a pair of these. We got some KDs on deck. These pretty cool. I just don't think my feet fit this style of shoe, but I do really like these. Seem like they'll be really cool to ball in. This is a pair I didn't expect to see, which I really like. The Jurassic type of theme. Ja Morant's pretty fire shoe in my opinion. I definitely would grab these, but I like the black colorway for real. I like all of the details on these. I mean, these is fire overall. We got that Jurassic type of logo on the tongue. Overall, these is heat in my opinion. You just got to be the right person to pull them off. I do like these Reeboks that I seen right here. These put me in this state of mind of like some Nike Turfs or something like that. I don't really wear too many Reeboks, but I'm not gonna lie, I definitely would wear these ones. And I did see this Jordan book bag, which is pretty cool. Seemed like it'll match like some grapes or something like that. It was like $55, which is not a bad price in my opinion. Here we go with another look on these UNC 11 lows. We also got that shirt to match behind them. I like these Pegasus right here though. Pretty cool in my opinion. They look very comfortable. And then we got the Spellman 95 Air Max with that 1881 on them. I like these. I really like these Team Jordans as well, even though they in that mint color. I do like that zero on the back in that red. And this hat kind of caught my attention. All-Star Orlando Magic hat. I feel like it's pretty cool. This hat right here kind of gave me nostalgic early 2000s vibes right here. Now we up in Burlington. It was pretty dry up in Burlington as the usual, or how it been lately anyway. I haven't really seen any gyms in a while up inside Burlington. That's why I kind of don't really be going in Burlington as much as I was going in. They did have these Ja Morant's in the GS section, and I feel like these is pretty cool. I like the way that Nike is on their back and the way that swoosh is on the side. Like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on the next one.